Hi guys, and welcome to Svetlana's Corner. So today I'm filming this and it's coming close to the end of the year. So 2022 is almost over, and I thought I would film a video that is so different from any of the others I have done. I think you'll enjoy this one. As it so happens, this channel, or this side of this channel, is almost a year old too. So I took this chance to kind of give it a little bit of a reflective idea. So I want you to listen to some of the things I'm going to say, take some of the pondering and reflective parts of 2022 and how you can bring that into a better 2023. Trust me, I think you're going to like this one. So I want you to click that subscribe button so you're not missing any videos that I post. And let's go. Alright, so as I mentioned, this is coming to the end of 2022, and I won't be posting the next video until next year. So I won't see you guys till next year. Now, a lot of people ask me what my resolutions are for 2023, and I don't make resolutions at all. I don't make them because I never keep them. And I think most people don't keep them. We all say that we're gonna lose 200 pounds in a week. And guess what? It never happens. And we feel discouraged. So instead, I thought I would bring some goals and lessons that we can look at this year, see how we can take good parts of ourselves, better them, and bring that into an amazing next year. And like I said, this is something I've never ever done in any of my videos before. So like I said, I hope you do like it, and make sure you click that thumbs up button because that lets me know you like these videos or you like the channel. So I saw these exercises somewhere online. Don't ask me where. It was a guy doing business talks, but I thought that this actually fits with anything that you're doing in life. And I thought it would leave us with this little bit of a pondering, a little bit of a reflection on the last year. Just kind of do that overview, and you can do it yourself. You don't have to tell anybody that, or you can talk to somebody about it. You can write it down, whatever way that works for you. So this is not a makeup video. This is not really a prison corruption video. It is a video about you, how you and me, how we can all be a better version of ourselves, how we can take the greatest part of ourselves now and make it even better in the future. So like I mentioned, you guys know I started this channel this year, and it was terrifying. And as you know, a certain person was talking to me about starting this channel for a while, and he knows you mentioned the idea once, and I'm going to say no, because that was not me. I'm not a camera person. He mentioned it a second time, and I said no, definitely no. He stopped mentioning it, and I went for it because he knows me well enough. So as a little bit of revenge, we're going to bring him in here to give his viewpoint too, because everybody has things that they want to reflect on. Everybody has things that they want to improve on. And plus, it's going to be fun to get more than just my point of view. We're going to torture him a little bit. Get in the mind of somebody else, not just me. So as I mentioned, I did see this on a business channel. I am a business person. I'm a business major, actually. So it's weird to bring this into this kind of forum, but I think it fits into everybody. And this man asked three questions, really. And I thought they were so good that I want to share them with all of you. So we're going to start with question one. Question one is, what did I do, create, or experience this year that I'm proud of? Okay, what did I do, create, or experience this year that I'm proud of? So most of us are, as we say, our worst enemy, right? We're very self-critical of ourselves. We see the worst parts of ourselves, and we often don't give ourselves enough credit. This is a great time of year to kind of take that pause, step back, and acknowledge what you have accomplished, what I have accomplished, what anybody has done, even if it's minor or major. Because sometimes we think, well, I didn't make $1 million, so I'm a failure. Well, maybe you didn't make $1 million, but you put a great outfit together or something like that. I'm not that creative. See, and I'm doing that right now, this self-criticism. So we are very good at criticizing ourselves. We're not good at acknowledging the little things we've done. So just think of the year. Whether you tell anybody that or you just write it down for yourself, you're going to take that into the next year. And it's going to make you feel happier about who you are, more accomplished about who you are. And you're going to continue feeling good about yourself in the next year, in the future. So I thought this was a great exercise to do. Actually, it's a great exercise to do all year round, but it's definitely a great one now as we finish off what has been a tough year for a lot of us. So when you go through that kind of exercise, somewhere in 2023, open whatever you wrote down and take a look at your list and realize that you've accomplished more than you think. Trust me, you'll realize exactly how much there is, and you would have never thought of it during the year. So when you need that little pick-me-up, look at that list. So this is about you. Just think of all you've done this year. If you need to, look at your calendar, whether it's on your phone, on your computer, etc. Look at your photos. I'm sure you'll find a lot of things that you didn't realize you accomplished, didn't realize you're proud of, but you'll find them. And make sure, like I said, to really actually write it down, because they're easy to forget and it's easier to remember the bad stuff. So I'm going to be answering those questions too. I'm not just going to leave you guys hanging with your own stuff. I'm going to do it too. What did I do, create, or accomplish this year that I'm proud of? Well, as I mentioned, I started this side of my YouTube channel this year. I have more than one video and more than one subscriber. I'm supremely proud of that and very thankful for that too, because of all of you. So it's easy to say, well, I don't have 5 million subscribers. But that's where we take that little points, little accomplishments. I have more than one video. I have more than one subscriber. So more than one of you has watched it. I'm going to take that as a win. So there's a lot of things I've accomplished in my personal life too. I think I've taken more look at my relationships, how to work on the good ones, how to not work at the ones that aren't working. But the biggest one I'm going to say, since I am doing the YouTube channel, is the YouTube channel. What I accomplished there. But now we're going to see what Mr. Kenyon Joseph has to say. Same question. What did I do, create, or experience this year that I'm proud of?
What I did was create the family I always wanted. I believe that this year made it stronger, and I'm very happy about that.
All right, so now question 2. There's only 3 questions, but they're big ones. So question 2 is kind of a 2-part question. So here we go. What mistakes did you make that taught you something? And what lessons did you learn that you can use towards your next year or towards life? So again, what mistakes did you make that taught you something? And what lessons did you learn that you can take into the future with you? So what we often do is we beat ourselves up when we feel like we failed. We look at it, okay, I failed at this, or I made mistakes. That is so easy to do. But instead, what we can do is look at something as a learning opportunity. That experience was a learning opportunity. And we can take those learning opportunities with us into the future. And that helps us grow mentally and emotionally. I was going to say physically, but I'm thinking of holidays and food. So mentally and emotionally, that's where we're going to grow. So if we do that, if we take those experiences as learning opportunities, we become actually better, wiser people. So what mistakes did I make that taught me something? And what lessons am I going to take from that, to learn from that, that I'm going to transfer into the next year and into the future? Well, for me, boundaries are a big thing. I started to work on boundaries many, many years ago. And every year I check myself as to where am I in those boundaries, because I'm very firm on working on boundaries. It's an ongoing process. I also tend to trust people easily. I'm a nice person. I'm nice to people, and it backfires a lot. But this year especially, I trusted more people than ever. I got hurt more than ever. Now, I can look at it as mistakes and failures, but instead I'm looking at it as a learning opportunity. So what am I going to do with that? So the silver lining I'm going to take from that is I'm not mad that I trusted people. I'm not. That's who I am. I'm a trusting person. I'm a nice person. I'm going to be more picky about who I trust. I'm going to take more time, get to know people before I automatically give them whatever that is, give them myself. I'm going to take more time to get to know them. I'm going to work on those boundaries more. And it doesn't mean I'm going to put up a fence and not let anybody in, but I'm going to make sure those boundaries are always in place. And that means I get hurt less, hopefully in the next year and the one after that. And now, as I said, we're going to get Kinyan's opinion on the same question. What mistakes did you make that taught you something? What lessons did you learn that you can take towards life?
Mistakes that I made, not being so open in the beginning in my relationship with you, as far as like, letting you in is easy. I think that was a mistake because I was being more guarded off. And I think that's also something that in the future helps me, because it helps me not just in a relationship as far as with you or spouse or somebody, but it also helps me in the essence of like, looking at things differently. You know what I mean? Like not just looking at it as one way and trying to take in everybody's perception of things.
All right, question number 3. I'm not going to torture you guys too long, I promise. So question number 3 is, what am I willing to let go of? Do you guys do the same thing I do? I do this periodically. I go through my closet. I let go of things that I no longer need. That's a physical decluttering. But we're going to talk about emotional decluttering. What am I willing to let go of? So here's an example that this man brought up in the seminar that I thought was really awesome. Let's say you went skating. It wasn't too bad, but you kept falling on your butt enough times. In life, we're taught that you have to get back up. You have to come back and keep trying. You keep falling, you get back up, keep doing it. And that's a great, great lesson in life. It is a good thing in life. But there is another way of doing things too. It doesn't mean that the first choice is wrong. It's just, here's an idea that you could try as well. What if you don't like skating? Instead of just going back over and over and falling on your butt, what if you try something new? What if you register for a dance class? What if you go try rock climbing and you love it? Just that. So just that. You might get pretty good at skating. You might eventually stay on your feet long enough. But what if you love that other activity more? And by focusing on this first one and pushing yourself into it, you're going to miss out on things you love. So instead, you can let go of pushing yourself there. Try something new. So maybe it is something you just don't have time for. You planned to do it. You had the good intentions to do it. You had a recipe sitting on your shelf forever, and you just know you're not going to do it. You don't have time for it. It's going to keep sitting there. Maybe it's just no longer bringing you joy. You could do it day after day. It's just not giving you that joy. Maybe your personal values have changed. Perhaps you need to let go of that self-shame resentment, guilt, hurt, anger. Those are things we all carry. And you know what? They're really, really heavy. We carry them on us and we carry the weight of that. And letting go of that could be therapeutic. It could be a light feeling that you get to walk around with. So it's worth letting go of that if that is something you're carrying with you day after day, year after year. Now, is there someone that's holding you back? And if it's not someone, are you holding yourself back? How do you see yourself? We often do this. I'm too young, too old, too tall, too short, too fat, too skinny. We do this all the time and we miss out on opportunities because we self-sabotage. This is not my answer, but I actually thought of that this morning. I got dressed and I thought, well, I got silver in my shirt, so I'm not going to be able to wear gold earrings. But I just bought these earrings and I love them. But silver doesn't go with gold. Says who? It's my channel. It's my clothes. And who cares? I love these earrings because I think they're gorgeous, by the way. I do. I love these kind of earrings. And I love the sweater. I'm going to do both and nobody's going to tell me I can't. And if somebody's going to say I can't, well, I don't care because I want to do that. I'm not going to tell myself, no, I can't do it. I can't do it at my age, or maybe I can't mix and match that way. Who cares, right? Now I feel better because, well, I wore them. I feel good. I think I look good. And, well, for those of you watching this, you can put that in the comments that I look good because I don't want to hear that I don't. So here's that question I'm going to ask myself. What am I willing to let go of? And the answer is exactly what I just talked about. I have a lot of plans for 2023. And I've been hesitant for the last few years to take those plans and make them into reality in my life. Because I was told, what do you know? Maybe you're too old. Maybe. Maybe I know nothing, but I can learn. So I'm going to let go of those negative thoughts and the negative people that are giving me those opinions. And I'm going to try it. And if I don't do well at it, well, then we go to the last question, and then that's a learning lesson. But that is what I'm willing to let go of. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can try it. No, I'm not too old for it. No, I'm not too tall, too short, too fat, too skinny, although I wasn't thinking that, but I'm not any of those things. I'm going to do this. I'm going to let go of those thoughts and I'm going to take charge of my own life and go with something that I think is going to make me very happy. So for the fun part, Mr. Joseph is going to give us his point of view. What are you willing to let go of?
What I learned recently is I've let go of trying to solve everyone's problems for them. That's what I learned.
All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in today. We are at the end of 2022. So my next video will not be until 2023. So meanwhile, I hope that you go through these questions. I hope you do some reflection. And I hope that you have a really good, peaceful holiday season. I am so proud that this channel has as many subscribers as it does now, or as many videos as it does now. And I want to thank every one of you for subscribing, for sharing that channel, for the comments you put. And I hope that you share it with more people. I hope to get more subscribers, get this going. I hope to see more comments, and definitely click that thumbs up button because that's a free way that you can support me. Like I said, I thank you so much for being here. Your final words by Mr. Joseph.
I would like to say first, I think everybody that viewed our messages and everything that we've been putting out, the content as far as, solitary confinement and bringing notice to prisons and, the inequality that happens. I would like to first say thank you for that and supporting us and tuning in and keep tuning in. Other than that, I would honestly say that this year wasn't that bad. I had a little hiccups. I think I got closer with you and the kids. And what I'm looking forward to next year is hopefully getting out of here and coming home because I'm tired. I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of being here. I'm tired of going through all of it and putting up with the crap. So I'm ready to come home.
I wish all of you a wonderful, happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2023. And I'll see you then. I promised you a leash. This is not as bad.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to use the leash on you.
You're the one that's afraid I'm going to leave you in the store or outside of the store or outside of something.
You left me outside the store. You said, "Sit, stay right there." And you went in the store and I never see you again.
Well, you went sniffing the wrong people. You're a bad boy.